So again, a very beautiful good morning to all of you. This is Harsh Roy and we are ready with our DNA daily newspaper analysis. So before moving to the first news, let me make you clear with what basically Niti Aayog is. So Niti Aayog is basically a governmental organization that basically runs or regulates the sustainable development in the province. Okay. So the first news we have is significant progress in SDG on clean energy health. So this is basically a index released by Niti Aayog mentioning the states who have topped the list. Okay, so the uh, list topper is Kerala that has scored 75 out of 100 marks. Okay, so this is basically what SDG Niti Aayog index is. So now coming to the point what basically SDG is. So SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goal. Okay, so this is basically what let me make you clear. Sustainable development means the development that should not harm the present as well as the future scenario. Okay, means the resources you are using should not have that future should not have harm the future or the present you are living at. Okay, so this is basically what sustainable development stands for. Okay, so the list we have here is the state topper is Kerala with 75 out of 100 marks. And on what basis the list is created is mentioned here: no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being. These are basically 10 to 15 points on what the state was characterized. Okay, so the first news we have completed here. Now moving to the next news. The next news is Delhi government preparing for 45,000 daily cases during third wave. As we all know, that second wave that hit India is basically considered as Indian variant, and the variant number is B1.617, something like this. Okay, so this is basically Indian variant, and the most impacted or the affected city or territory is Delhi. So Delhi was receiving almost 10 to 20, 15,000 cases a day. So now Delhi is preparing for the third wave to come and have prepared almost everything for 45,000 cases a day. So let's see, wait and watch what happened. Okay, so that's the news. Now moving to the next news, Kerala beats Karnataka in race of KSRTCs. So basically what KSRTC is, State Road Transport Corporation, is basically SRTC. Okay, now K, what K is? K stands for Kerala and Karnataka both. Okay, so K basically stands for both Kerala and Karnataka. Now this is the only dispute we are talking about here. Okay, so Kerala have its own bus corporation like we have in UP, that Uttar Pradesh Public Bus Corporation, like, so that's the similar there is in Kerala and Karnataka. So both as starts with K, so there was a dispute to have the same name. So here the Kerala have beaten the Karnataka now, and now K stands for Kerala. Okay, so the full form of KSRTC is now Kerala State Road Transport Corporation. Okay, so the only thing you have to learn from here is that KSRTC stands for what? Kerala State Road Transport Corporation. That's all from this news. Okay, moving to the next news, monsoon. So the next news basically describe what monsoon is and the normal date and what basically these things are. So this time the monsoon have delayed by 2 days. So 2 day is not a big deal. Okay, so this is not something you should know. And now moving to the main part of the news, we have that monsoon, where basically monsoon arrive in India. Monsoon arrives from Kerala. We have studied earlier today as well in this SDG we have stands for Sustainable Development Goals. So where Kerala is in news, so you should know everything about Kerala. And now here in monsoon, so Kerala, let me make you the your way to map. So here the Kerala is, so Kerala is in southwest region. Okay, so the monsoon that arrives from Kerala is basically southwest monsoon. Okay, and now as you know, the Kerala is at Malabar coast, and the Malabar coast is also known as Kanyakumari coast. So you should aware of the coast the Kerala is having, because Kerala is basically in news, so you should know. Kerala is basically a Muslim dominant state. The literacy rate of Kerala is also very high. So whenever you found any question like development or literacy, so you can blindly mark Kerala as well. Okay, so that's the strategy. That's not that it will be correct only, so that's only the strategy. Okay, now if you have moving to north side, the Kannada coast in Karnataka, Konkan coast in Maharashtra, and Kathwar coast in Gujarat. So these are four coasts on the western side of India. Now moving to the eastern side, Coromandel coast at Tamil Nadu, Andhra coast at Andhra Pradesh, and Utkal coast at Odisha. Here Utkal coast you can relate with Utkal Express. Utkal Express is basically a train that runs from Delhi to Odisha, so you can relate things with each other. Now moving to the next news, Benjamin Netanyahu. Who basically Benjamin Netanyahu is? He is basically news for about a month. So Benjamin Netanyahu is PM of Israel. Israel is in news just because of its conflict between Palestinians and Israel. Okay, so Benjamin Netanyahu is Prime Minister of Israel, and he is the longest serving Prime Minister ever. You can see here Israel longest serving PM. He is younger brother of Jonathan Netanyahu. Jonathan I discussed yesterday as well. Jonathan was the commander in chief of, means lieutenant colonel. He was commanding the operation that was carried out to rescue the hostages there in Uganda. Okay, so he was younger brother of Benjamin Netanyahu. But now he is having some trouble because of some um, issues in the parliament. So now he is about to leave his you know duty and chair. Okay, so that's all from this news. Now moving to the next news, Sri Lanka. So basically what basically Sri Lanka is, where is located? Sri Lanka is basically in the southwest part of India, and southwest part of India is basically, you can say, a part where China is trying to dominate the sea. Okay, so we should know these things as a diplomacy, you can say whatever you want to. Okay, from diplomacy, Benjamin Netanyahu is basically a retired soldier. Okay, a brilliant diplomat, and you can hear brilliant PM as well. So these are the Netanyahu's achievements. So in Sri Lanka, MV Express Pearl. This is a ship registered, Singapore registered ship, MV Express Pearl, name of the ship, that has sank at 20th of May in Sri Lankan Sea, and now after 15 days the ship is about to sink completely. Okay, so this ship was the cargo vessel was full of oil and have spilled all around the Sri Lankan coast. Okay, so this is the only news, that from where the ship belonged to. The ship belonged to the Singapore, and the name of ship is MV Express Pearl. So this is the only news we should learn from there. Okay, so I think that's all for today's news. We'll see you soon tomorrow. By the time, stay safe, stay tuned.